We have a lot to get into today, so let's just jump right in. If you've been on K-pop Twitter at all in the last 24 hours, you already know that things have been a little heavy. And honestly, I just want to talk about it because I think all three of these stories deserve more than a quick repost. Starting with the news that hit Treasure fans hardest this morning. YG Entertainment put out an official statement confirming that Junkyu will be temporarily suspending activities. And the reason that makes this one sting a little more than a typical hiatus announcement is what they actually said in the statement. They confirmed that Junkyu had been pushing through promotions while already struggling with his health. He kept showing up, kept performing, kept showing out for the team, even when he was not okay. And it was only after conversations between him, the people around him, and the company that they finally decided he needs to stop and actually rest. He won't be taking part in Treasure's upcoming schedules, and he'll also be missing the music video filming for their B-side track Danger. I think what gets me every time with these announcements is the way they're worded. Despite poor physical condition, he continued to do his best. That one line tells you everything about the pressure these artists are under, and it also tells you everything about the kind of person Junkyu is. Tumis, please flood his mentions with love right now. He doesn't need pressure, he doesn't need hurry back. He needs to actually rest and feel safe doing it. Now the second story, and this one has a different kind of energy to it, but it's just as heavy in its own way. Super Junior's Donghae is in the middle of his first ever solo concert tour, Alive, and while performing in Hong Kong on June 28th, something went very wrong on stage. Mid-performance during his song Help, and yes, the timing of that is not lost on anyone. He jumped and suddenly his back gave out. He dropped to his knees, tried to keep going, and eventually had to lay down flat on the stage floor while his staff rushed out and the concert was paused. Fans watching said he was clearly in pain and just enduring it, trying not to stop the show. But here's the part that genuinely wrecked me. When he came back out sitting in a chair this time, he was in tears. Not because of the pain, because he felt like he had ruined the concert for the fans who were there. He was apologizing to them. He revealed he has a herniated disc, explained what happened, and somehow managed to joke about calling himself an Odyssey in the middle of all of it. And the fans in that venue, they were telling him it's okay over and over again. Donghae has been in this industry for nearly 2 decades. He has given everything to Super Junior, to his solo work, to the fans who have followed him since the beginning. And his first instinct when his own body gives out is to apologize to the people watching. I don't know if that's sweet or heartbreaking or both, but I know Elf deserved to see him heal properly before his next concerts. And then we need to talk about the Choi Woo Shik situation, because this one is a little more complicated and I want to be fair to everyone involved. A few days ago, a black fan posted a video after a fashion show in Paris claiming she had been deliberately ignored by an actor while she was trying to get an autograph. She had a poster, she had a sign, she had clearly prepared, and the person she was there to see allegedly avoided eye contact, signed autographs for the fans around her and walked away. The video spread quickly, and it didn't take long before people identified that actor as Choi Woo Shik. Now the internet did what it always does. One side was calling for immediate consequences, pointing to the video as clear evidence of racial discrimination. The other side was pushing back and saying that Fashion Week environments are chaotic, time is limited, and you simply cannot read intent from a few seconds of footage. And honestly, both of those reactions are understandable, because both of those things can be true at the same time. On June 28th, Choi Woo Shik posted a statement directly addressing it. He expressed regret to any fan he wasn't able to reach, framed what happened as a result of time running out, and made clear there was no intentional discrimination. He didn't deny that the situation happened. He didn't have his company release a cold, corporate non-statement. He addressed it himself in English directly. Is that enough? That's going to depend on who you ask. For some people, the apology doesn't address the specific fan, and that matters. For others, the fact that he spoke up at all and the way he spoke up means something. What I'll say is this: the fans' feelings are real and valid, the apology was direct and personal, and the full truth of what happened in that moment is something only the people who were there actually know. I don't think it's our job to deliver a verdict. But I do think it's worth paying attention to how this kind of situation is handled. Because representation and access in K-pop spaces is a conversation that isn't going away. Okay, that's your K-pop news for today. Go send some love to Junkyu and Donghae and drop your thoughts on the Choi Woo Shik situation in the comments. I genuinely want to know where you guys land on this one. I'll see you in the next one.